the Oilers at one time were first in the Pacific. They're now in the first wild card spot. So I'll just read you guys something, their record by month. So in October, they were 6-1. November were 9-4. November, they were 3-9. And then they're 0-1 to start January. Now, I've included overtime and shootout losses in losses because you should. And I think it's 2 overtime losses, but this league is dumb. Nick Smith came back for a game and is hurt again. That's not great. And now people are starting to call for Tippett's job.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, I don't know if Dave Tippett should necessarily be fired.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've seen a lot of people talk about Mike Babcock. We could get into that when and if that happens. I'll have some choice words about that hire. I just think, I went to look at their hockey reference page earlier just to get a sense of what the team scoring is. So obviously McDavid 53, Leon has 52 points. Could you tell me who the next closest player is?
Jesse Puljujarvi? 42 points.
It can't be that much.
No.
I would assume maybe optimistic. It's Darnell?
No.
Really? Barry?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Or Nugent Hopkins?
It's Nugent Hopkins.
Okay, yeah.
Let me guess. 4 goals.
3 goals, but close.
Oh my God.
But how many points does he have?
27.
39.
Daniel was one off. He has 26 points.
Oh, wow.
Can you see how many of them are power play points?
Yeah. He has 14 power play points. And they're all assists.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
So to me, that's concerning, right? Like McDavid has double the amount of points. Leon pretty much has double the amount of points that the next closest guy has, which you'd expect, but it's a little concerning, isn't it?
So what? Yeah, what's the move? How do you fix it though? Like I wonder, does Tyler Toffoli make a lot of sense?
I don't know if offense is their issue.
What they can't score 5-on-5 though.
I know.
They need depth.
Bet Sherratt and Tyler Toffoli in a package.
No. I mean, no. Like, really, is it? I don't think their goaltending hasn't been Seattle bad.
No.
What the hell is up with Grubauer and Draker? By the way, we got to talk about Seattle one day.
Yes.
Oh boy. But I just think there's just more than one problem, and Holland has just sort of built an incomplete team here. That is just when McDavid and Draisaitl aren't murdering everyone.
We kind of saw that though, because we look at the forwards where they are quality forwards, but you were kind of just betting on them to kind of have those breakout years like Jesse Puljujarvi or Kyler Yamamoto. And with their defense, we already knew it was pretty spotty. It's just, we're just kind of hoping it just
I'm going to push back Daniel there because it's nothing to do with Yamamoto and Puljujarvi. It's oh, hey there, our bottom 6 of like insert name here of Turris, who hasn't been anything since he got to Nashville. Derek Ryan, who hasn't been anything for years now. Devin Shore is still in the league. Ryan McLeod's a young guy, but still. Sevier is whatever. Brandon Perlini's just been like a drifter since Arizona days. And what the heck is Tyler Benson, another young guy who's kind of unproven. And then their defense is just sort of a jumbling mess that's kind of funny to look at and is a bit of a meme. And even the guys who are hurt right now, like you look at Russell. I mean, I don't think Chris Russell's going to help with your scoring either. And he's just sort of what they already have. Archibald was never an offensive contributor. And is Klefbom a big part of that? Yes, but Klefbom has been out for years. Like Klefbom is almost okay, what are we dealing with here? And I'm looking also in case there is anyone on like COVID. I see that Cassian is there, but that's Zach Cassian.
He's a first line forward.
No, he's not. He gets paid like someone who could fit into a top 6 role, but
I think I think, Adam, you nail it though. You nailed it with, it's not one problem. It's three separate issues. And they don't have depth. Their defense is shaky. And if you go look at it, their goaltending has regressed extremely. So it's a matter of, is this just, a bad slump? Because I look at the Leafs and I say the Leafs and Edmonton are similar in certain ways, or they've been compared. The Leafs went through a slump early in the season, bounced back from it. They could go through another slump, who knows? With Edmonton, they started hot and then went through a slump. Is this just a slump, or is this a combination of these guys are exhausted and Holland didn't build a complete team, like you said, Adam? I don't know which one it is.
Here's the situation. You kind of look at what Edmonton's in. Even if they win both the games they have in hand on Anaheim, they're tied at 41 points. The Flames right now have 3 games in hand, and they're tied on points. Vegas is somehow at the top of the division, and Pacioretty's gone for a while now, and Eichel hasn't even played a game. So you're gonna look at Edmonton, and they're gonna get into this all of a sudden dogfight with probably Minnesota, because I could see Colorado's probably going to storm up, or even in Nashville if they regress a little bit, who have all of a sudden Johansson and Duchesne are playing really well, and Yossi and Forsberg's lighting it up. They're going to get into a dogfight with them. They're going to get a dogfight with Vancouver, who are getting better and better. You're going to get into a dogfight with LA, who, those older players there, the moment they sniff playoffs and they turn that gear up, they're going to be in a dogfight with it. And depending on the month, Jonathan Quick may turn into George Vezina. We never know. It's not a great position to be in. And
the question has to be asked because, look at what happened when they made the play. They made the playoffs last year, right? And got swept in 4 games. Can they handle the dogfight? As a team, can that team handle the dogfight? I mean that respectfully, because we have the same conversations in Toronto. Can the team handle the dogfight? I don't know.
And before Edmonton gets upset, they would if the game was called properly. But the way it is, no. You know what? Another team I've forgotten that they're below Vancouver, but 4 games in hand. Hi, Winnipeg, who are also there and have an elite goalie. So, and don't have Blake Wheeler. And I know I criticize him a lot, but, he'll be on the mission when he gets back. And Blake Wheeler's not a player I'd like to play against when he's angry.